So there's a lot of controversy over drug trading, smuggling, and the whole use of drugs. I was able to narrow it down to two articles, the Vice article and the other one as the Schaffner Library article. The Vice article had three main points that I thought would be worth sharing. Vice first pointed out something called risk premium. It's a risk that you take whenever selling drugs, because if you get robbed, then you can't really call the cops because you can't really tell the cop you're selling drugs, or else you'll end up in a pretty bad place. Suppliers or dealers then run out of ways to make money, then having to revert to another method, either gun smuggling or human trafficking for money. And lastly, Vice's last point is that if you end the drug war, criminals could possibly go search for a new hobby. Back at Schaffer's Library of Drug Policy, their main focus is on the economic side of issues and less social. In addition, Schaffner's information comes back from 1900s, making the information really old and could possibly be outdated. Presentation for both websites. Vice has a much more pleasing and updated look to the article in comparison to Schaffner's. Schaffner's website is a really blocky website, has a small print and is just clustered everywhere, and is not pleasing to the eye. Not only does Vice have more information, but the introduction of personal situations and an appealing and organized domain complements the viewer's stay on the website. Since the information is so well addressed and organized, forwarding friends and other acquaintances to the Vice article can help those see an actual real-life look onto a war on drugs. Vice creates a clear point of view from their structural standpoint and easily draws viewers to their attention. The Vice closes in on more social change rather than monetary change from the drugs library's point of view, as well as more relevant and relatable information that can relate to a wider range of an audience. And by having this ability to reach out to a wider audience, it is then easier to spread information amongst one another. After reviewing and analyzing both sources, Vice explains outcomes from prohibition and legalization with concrete information, granting itself to be a more credible source to learn about rather than the Schaffner Library.